What up, you guys? Welcome back. Um, Before I get into the video, I just want to thank you for hanging out with me, tolerating my long videos. I'm still working on it. I need to shorten it. I think I saw a stat that my average view duration was like 8 minutes or something like that, 8 or 9 minutes, and I think the majority of my videos are like 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm working on that, and I strive to be better every day, which is why I try and upload every day. I'm proactive with these videos as I am in my recovery. I started. I went to a meeting yesterday morning at 6:45. It was an Alcoholics Anonymous meeting. That was dope. And I had a beautiful experience there. If you haven't seen yesterday's video, go check it out. I talk about what happened at that meeting. Prior to the meeting starting, I talk about, what happened. Amazing, just the way life works. I also want to give a shout out to a few people who were in my live yesterday. Yesterday, I just got a wild hair, and I wanted to test out going live. I tried to do it on the app. It didn't work for some reason, so I hopped on my laptop, and it worked. It was meant to be a quick test, but it turned out to be dope. It was like a little over an hour, and it turned out to be a cool hangout sesh. We're hanging out. Shout out Squadcast TV. Shout out Fargo. Shout out the other side. You guys made that live a success. It wasn't me. I was just the vessel. It was dope, just hanging out. And I've never met any of you guys in my life, but it was cool just chopping it up. Chill, positive vibes. It was so dope, man. So dope. I'm gonna try and start going live, like maybe once a week, like end of the week recap, do some updates on my recovery. So right now, I'm just taking a little break from work. It is Saturday, 11:51 a.m. I work every day, and I love it. It really doesn't feel like work. And so I just wanted to hit you guys with a little video. I was doing some reading, doing some research, and I read a quote, and it said, "You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink." And I thought that was amazing, in regards to recovery, in regards to addiction, in regards to people who are addicts. You could do, like, to me, that means you can do everything for your loved one, but you can't make them get clean. You can't make them stop drinking, stop using. You could send them to the finest rehabs. At the end of the day, they teach you all the same stuff. Of course, if you go to like a higher end rehab, you're gonna have like personal chefs, like a million thread sheets, something higher amenities, better amenities. But at the end of the day, you're gonna have therapy. At the end of the day, you're gonna have the 12 steps. You're gonna have smart recovery. You can have a therapist, couple different therapists to work with. You're gonna have staff there, and they're there for you. So you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. It's going to be up to the addict to stop using when they're ready. When I was in active addiction, the only thing that was going to stop me is getting arrested, getting knocked out for whatever reason, OD, something, I've never OD'd, thankfully, but the only thing that was going to stop me ultimately was death or getting locked up. Other than that, I was a little Tasmanian devil doing whatever it took to get some cash. Calling different family members, coming up with some lies just to get $10, $5. Hey, I'm out of gas. I'm in the neighborhood. Could I swing through? Go to my mom's work looking shot out. Haven't showered in like 3 days. She knows what's up. She knows what I've been doing. I'd be going in there asking her for some cash. Coming up with some sort of lie that I know would pull her heartstrings. Because I was one of the finest manipulators that I ever met. I played that harp well, man. Them heartstrings. I know all the moves. All the moves. I see different videos on YouTube of, homeless people. People that are addicts. They paint a pretty good picture. Not all of them. There's some people that paint a pretty good picture, They'll play the part. And that's what I did. I was real good about that. But my parents, they tried. They did what they could. You know what I mean? They did what was available to them. My dad wanted to, put his foot down and I guess treat me, he thought, the way his son should be treated. And my mom, she was the enabler. Ultimately she was the enabler. She's like, no, let him make his own decisions. He'll figure it out. Fast forward to 38 years old, and I was stepping into, I think, my 3rd treatment center. I was there for 4 months. And thankfully, that one worked because I put in the work. I had some sort of psychic change that I knew I was done. I wanted it. Something in my head switched, and I was able to submit to a higher power. I'm sure you've heard that word before. I was able to submit and, just gave up. I gave up. I prayed every night to whoever was out there. I'm real stubborn. I have my own opinions on a higher power. If I can't see it, I'm just like, okay. I really didn't put much energy in that. But whoever and whatever was out there answered my prayer while I was in rehab. And I've been clean ever since. And I'm 42 now. And I hope I get another 4 years of clean time. And another. But instead of thinking that far down the road, I'm taking it day by day. That's the only thing that works. Staying busy, I believe starting my own business was one of the best decisions I ever did, because I am focused on that all day, trying to figure out ways to find the best product, the best clothing, get that for as cheap as possible, and then flip it. You know, I'm able to focus on that. I'm researching all day, every day, on how to be better, how to be a better person. You know, I want to start reading. I haven't read a book in so long. I think since I was in jail. But only the addict, only the alcoholic can make that change. It's best to educate yourself on addiction. It's best to educate yourself on the resources around you. And it's best to educate yourself on ways that you can keep your mental health strong while you're dealing with a loved one, dealing with someone who is in active addiction. You got to lay boundaries down. I wish there was some strong boundaries, you know, put in place for me when my parents started seeing me go, you know, down a negative path. I'm not blaming my addiction on them. Obviously, it's my fault. But I was an only child. I still am. And I just love hanging out with, you know, with the homies, with different girls, you know, random women. I just love good relationships, you know, and just being around people who liked me for me. I thought that was pretty cool, you know. But not even my parents could have stopped me. You know, jail, prison, that didn't even stop me. I stopped doing those behaviors. So I hope this video helps somebody. I hope this kind of sheds some light on the power of addiction. All you could do is have hope. If you're an addict, hope. If there's an addict in your household, if there's an addict that you're working with, if there's an addict that you can't shake loose, just have some hope. Be proactive about your situation. Take care of yourself. Do your best to not enable. Look up what enabling is. And just try and be better. So that's what I mean. That's what I see. That's what I feel. That's what I hear when I see that quote. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Only he can, you know, take that cup and chug the hell out of it. Thanks for listening.